Hey there, it's Chris Acton with Acton Creative, and this is A Handwoven Experience, episode 66. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about what to buy first. So let me set the scene. You have a loom. You bought it, you inherited it, however you came to own it, it's yours. It's a table loom, a floor loom, a rigid heddle, whatever. And at this point, you have done at least one project. You have tried it out. You've taken a class, you taught yourself, whatever the case may be. But you've decided you really like this, that weaving, well, that could be your thing. So you've got some money that you want to spend to help with the weaving experience, but aren't sure where to go from there, because believe me, the world of weaving is vast. The widgets and gadgets and whatchamacallits are endless, and it can be very overwhelming. So I'm going to help you prioritize what are some of the things to buy first. Right out of the gates, buy a shuttle. So when you started, as you were interviewing weaving to see if it was the right fit for you, you probably used something like this, a little stick shuttle. Real basic. You could have even made it out of cardboard, made it yourself. And for all that the stick shuttle is wonderful, it can be kind of clunky. So right out of the gates, buy yourself a nice shuttle. I like a boat shuttle, like this guy. It's the shuttle itself, and then you have a bobbin that slides on the inside. You buy them separately, just as a note. You wind your yarn around the bobbin, bobbin slides into the shuttle, put the end through the slot, and you're ready to go. But it releases it smoothly as you toss it back and forth throughout your project. So a boat shuttle, that's a great recommendation. However, if you know that you just want to make rugs or something really bulky, a rug shuttle is also a great option. This one's a very long one, isn't it? It has a solid middle to it, and you wind the yarn directly onto the shuttle, versus with the boat shuttle, you put it on a bobbin. But you can wind on as many yarns as you want. I've got 6 or 8 weft yarns there wound directly onto the shuttle. And then you release it again as you toss it back and forth. So a shuttle, get yourself a good shuttle. That's a great place to start. The second thing I would recommend is to get a warping board. So I picture right there. A warping board is essential because there's some hacks. I mean, you can put the little clamps on the table and you can do the measuring like that. That's, if you're just trying it out, that'll work fine. But if you decide you like it, a warping board is going to make your life so much easier. A warping board is going to do 2 major things. It's going to help you measure all of your warp yarns the exact same length, and you're going to be able to do it in order, which really makes the rest of the dressing the loom process smooth sailing from there. So get yourself a warping board. They come in a variety of sizes, styles. That's going to be my next recommendation. And lastly, especially if you are a convert to using a boat shuttle, get yourself a bobbin winder. Let me show you. This is what mine looks like right here. It clamps onto a table or some kind of surface. The little bobbin slides on, spins around. Boy, you can wind those bobbins in 0 minutes flat. It goes so quickly. And the goal is really to be weaving, not futzing with all the other stuff. So the more things we can put in place to help you get there, the better off we'll be. So you may be thinking, but Chris, you didn't talk at all about yarn, and that seems kind of obvious. Well, here is my logic behind that. When you're first starting, you're probably going to be using someone else's pattern, which they're going to specify the kind of yarn that's going to give you the best results. So it may take a little bit before you're ready to really dive in and buy lots of yarn. And I'm going to talk about that in a future episode. But in the meantime, just start to kind of accumulate your tubes or cones of yarns as you buy them per project, and you'll have a big stash in no time. And of course, there's a million other accessories that you could purchase. You can get additional reeds, you can get more heddles, there's all kinds of things that can go with. And I have some other episodes where you can check those out. But if you're looking for the place to start, get a shuttle, get a warping board, and if you know you're going to use a boat shuttle, get a bobbin winder. I promise, in no time, you will be weaving like a champ and enjoying every minute of it. All right, my friends, let me know how your weaving purchases are going, and hopefully how it's making the whole process so much more fun for you. All right, have a fabulous week and happy weeding.